Today I'm sharing an incredibly simple recipe on how to make Oreo biscuits at home. So let's get started. In a bowl, take half cup or 50 grams of soft butter. Make sure it is kept at room temperature and it is soft so that you can easily cream it. Now add half a cup or 70 grams of powdered sugar to it and beat them together until the color of the butter changes to white. This process is called as creaming process. So keep mixing it until the sugar combines well with the butter. You can see the color has changed to pale white. So our buttercream is now ready. To this add half a teaspoon of vanilla essence and also combine this into it. Now let's move on and make our cookie dough. For this, in a separate bowl, sieve all our dry ingredients together, to which I am dumping 1 cup of regular flour, which is 140 grams, half a cup or 70 grams of cocoa powder, 1 teaspoon of baking powder and half a teaspoon of baking soda. Sifting your dry ingredients is very important as it removes any solid particles or tiny bits from your dry ingredient mixture. Once all the dry ingredients are in, transfer this to the bowl of the butter mix and add approx 2 tablespoons of milk to bring all of this together. Also I am adding 1 drop of black gel food color to give it a little tinge of blackish color. This is totally optional, you can skip it. Now gently fold everything to make a cookie dough. And if required, add more 1 to 2 tablespoons of milk. The milk should be kept at room temperature. Now this is how your cookie dough should look like. Do not over knead the dough, otherwise the butter which we have added in our dough would start melting with the heat of your hand. My cookie dough is ready, but before I can make the cookie, this needs to go in the fridge and chill for at least 1 hour. Remember, this is very important step, and if you skip this, your cookies will spread too much in the oven, which you don't want. My cookie dough has been chilling in the fridge now. Take it out of the fridge and gently knead it to make it soft enough to roll it into thick sheets. To roll out the cookies, I am using a tray here which I have lined with butter paper. Now take a portion of the dough and keep it on the tray, and again on top line it with 1 more butter paper and then roll it into thick sheets. Roll it accordingly, remove the butter paper and check the thickness. This is exactly how thick your sheet should be, of approx 0.5 to 0.6 centimeter. To cut the cookies, I am using a plastic cap like this. You could also use a cookie cutter instead. Cut as many pieces as you can. Once it's done, remove the excess dough from the tray. Now let me show you how exactly my cookie look like. The most interesting part of making Oreo cookies at home is to get the exact market-like impressions on our cookie. For this, I am using an Oreo cookie brought from the market and just stamping it on my cookie to print the exact Oreo design on it. Transfer all of this to the baking tray. Be very careful while transferring this because the dough is very delicate, it might deform its shape. Repeat the same process with the remaining dough and also transfer them to the baking tray. Now my cookies are ready to be baked in oven. Bake these cookies at 180 degrees centigrade for 10 to 15 minutes in a preheated oven. You could also bake them in kadhai or a pan. Take some salt and put a stand above it and preheat for 10 minutes and then bake. From my previous experience, I have seen that the Oreo print design on the cookies tend to disappear while they bake. So the trick here is take out the tray 5 minutes before you actually pull out the cookie from the oven and stamp the print again on top and then bake again for remaining 5 minutes. This way the print on the cookies will remain intact. Now let's jump on to the next step, which is making the cream filling for our Oreo cookies. For this I am taking 1 tablespoon of soft room temperature butter, 2 to 3 drops of vanilla essence and 1/4 cup, that is 35 grams of powdered sugar. Give this a good mix till everything combines nicely and the color changes to pale white. If the cream filling is still stiff, add half a tablespoon or 1 tablespoon of milk to get the proper piping like consistency. So once you feel that the consistency is right, transfer this to a piping bag and keep it aside. Meanwhile, our cookies are out of the oven now and they have cooked all the way through. You can see I have achieved so sharp imprint of the Oreo design on my cookies. It is also nice and crisp on the outside. It's time to assemble them. To do this, I'll pipe generous dollop of cream filling on my cookie and then close the sandwich with another cookie. In case you're feeling dull or planning to make something special to lift up your mood, make a batch of these cookies and they'll instantly make you happy. And I hope you all enjoyed watching this video. If you did, do give this a big thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. I'll see you guys next week with another recipe. Until then, happy baking and tada!